I thought I'd try making fire with wood shavings for my storm kettle. So this is my storm kettle. It's been used a few times, as you can tell, and usually I burn wood in there, little bits of wood. I always seem to have a bit of a job trying to get it going though, so I thought I'd try an idea, which is to stuff it full of shavings, put a plastic pipe down the middle, stuff it full of shavings, and then see how that works. So I'm going to give it a go, and you can follow my progress. All I'm doing at the moment is taking handfuls of the saw shavings or sawdust, putting them in there, and then pressing it down, filling it in, pressing it down as compactly as I can. Pipe's getting pushed a bit out of center, but I'm not sure if that matters too much. Certainly doesn't to me. Get some more in there. Just turn it around because it seems to be pushing away from me all the time when I shove my hand down. Grab another handful of shavings. I've got plenty of these from my wood turning. As you can probably tell, I don't have water in it yet. I don't think it would be a good idea to turn it upside down with water in it. As good as the cork may feel, I'm not sure it would hold it all that well. So what I'm going to do now, and this is the big question, is the big unknown at the moment is whether this will hold when it's turned the right way up and put it onto the base, because the base doesn't have anything to hold these shavings up, so they'll probably just drop down into the base. So I'm pressing it down fairly firmly. Put some more in there. There we go. It's probably easier with two hands. You can hold it with one press with the other. All I've done now is really just push those shavings in there. Now, wiggle the pipe from side to side like this. Try and make a bit of an opening so that the pipe should come out and leave a tube down the middle, which it has. That's good. So I'll try not to knock it about too much, and we'll take it out the back and see if it works. Well, we're out back now. I decided to transport it with the pipe in place and remove the pipe remove the pipe when I got here. So I'll put that down like that, hold it down with my feet, and pull the tube out. What I don't want is too much falling down what I call the chimney. Seems to have dropped a little bit, but never mind. Now, the moment of truth, when I turn it the right way up, is it all just going to empty out? Oh, dearie me. A whole lot of it's falling out already. Seems to have maintained some of it hollow. Some of it's still down there, so I'll give it a go and see if we can get it to light. I'm using a lighter with a nice long nozzle, because that'll be able to get right in there. We might even be able to see it from the top. There we go. Hasn't taken. I have to point out that it is extremely cold today. can see smoke and the odd spark coming out the top. I can see the odd thing dropping down there, so maybe it's taken. And again, maybe it hasn't. Like I said, it is very, very cold today. Definitely see a draw of air. Some of the coals in the bottom of it, I'm not sure how well that's going to work. I can see smoke coming out the top, which is always a good sign. So there's some heat. Which, if nothing else, is driving some moisture out of these shavings. Down in here, we have the odd little flames, very, very small flames. I suppose now would be a good time maybe to put some water in here. Sorry about the camera work. I'm trying to do this and film with my mobile phone at the same time, and it's not the easiest thing, I must admit. I've got some flames dropping out the bottom now. I just wonder if it's going to be able to maintain a chimney in there. You can see it drawing the flame in. Chimney in the background. Drawing the flame in. Definitely the flame is angling inwards. See the air being drawn in. And it's definitely drawing out the top. And so far this has worked quite well. I can see flames starting to rise out the top. Towards the top. It's probably smoking more than usual. But then, if I can find a use for my shavings, other than taking the tip or put in the compost, oh yeah, wow, look at that. It's definitely burning. Plenty of air coming through. I don't know if it's just gone out now, because now there's a heck of a lot of smoke. Maybe I should give it a little bit of a blow. I see what's happened. It's dropped down and filled the hole. Which is why we're having that smoke. Because all those shavings are just producing smoke now. Wow, that's a serious signal fire I've got going there. What I need is a stick. Get some air coming through here. It's all dropped down and choked up the hole. The more I blow, the more it drops down and the more it chokes up the hole. So it's time for a stick. Maybe get some air going through there. So I can see there are walls still around. I wonder if they're insulating the kettle. Actually, I would think they're probably insulating the kettle from the heat of the fire, which probably isn't that good. It's burning well enough. Only time will tell though. So if it does insulate the kettle from the heat of the fire, then it'd be great for cooking on. I've had to blow on it a few times, but I can hear the water starting to simmer anyway. Blowing on it certainly gets it going again. The steam coming out of the spout. It's starting to simmer already. But as always, air is the big issue here. I'm wondering if possibly some sort of grill or grate, like a bird feeder, a wire bird feeder down the middle to hold the shavings more on the outside, stop it from collapsing. These are just ideas. It sounds to me like the water could actually be boiling in there. I can just see the water. It's only simmering at the moment. Of course, this is one of the downsides. There are a lot of small bits of wood, or coal I suppose, that come flying out the top of this, which you don't necessarily get in a normal fire. The water's cooking. Of course, we've lost oxygen now. Right, it's boiling vigorously. It's boiling so much that it's shaking. So I would think it's done. I don't like to overboil it, so I'll be taking it off. This is what's left. I'm not sure if that dropped down before or because of me lifting the kettle, but that's obviously what's happened. It's dropped down. Everything that's near the vent is burnt away to ash, and the rest is just burning away slowly. So yeah, I'd say that's a success. The water's boiled. I suspect if I put this back on, it'll boil straight away. Right, so let's see what happens when I put it back on. My son has come out to help me. Put that back on. Acts as a chimney again, and I can see flames coming up the top. And the water's starting to boil. water's boiling again, so take that off. And I'll put it on lightly. The fire's still going nicely, so I'm quite impressed. I didn't need quite that many shavings for this. It holds its shape fairly well. As long as it gets enough air. It's got the heat there now. It's got the embers underneath providing sufficient heat. And of course, as soon as we put the kettle on, it provides a chimney, and that's all it needs.